On the first day of the unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Where would you like to make the preparations for the Passover meal?" And Jesus said to them, "Go into the city and find a certain man, and say to him, 'The teacher says, my time is near. I will eat the Passover at your house with my disciples.'" And so the disciples did and prepared the meal as Jesus had directed. Later that evening, Jesus took his place with the 12, and while they were eating, he said, "One of you will betray me." And they became very distressed and said, "Surely not I, Lord. Surely not I. Surely not I, Lord." And he said, "The one who dips his hand in the bowl with me will betray me. The Son of Man will go on as it is written, but woe is it to him who betrays the Son of Man. It would have been better for him if he had not been born." Then Judas, who betrays Jesus, said to him, "Surely not I, Rabbi." And Jesus said, "You have said so." As they were eating, Jesus took a loaf of bread, and after blessing it, broke it, and said, "This is my body." And then he took a cup, and after giving thanks, said, "Drink, all of you, for this is my blood of the covenant, poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. And truly I say to you, I will not drink of the fruit of the vine again until I drink with you in my Father's kingdom."
Today is Holy Thursday, the day we remember the Last Supper that Jesus shared with his disciples. Jesus and 12 of his closest disciples shared a special Passover meal together in Jerusalem. Now, Holy Thursday 2020 in Jerusalem or Rome, not in Dayton, Ohio, nor much of anywhere else in the world, will 12 or more people be gathered together to share a meal. This year, our Holy Week meals will be much more like this one. Today, tomorrow, Easter Sunday, some of our tables may have 2 or 3 or so people gathered, people who live together in one household. And others of our tables will look like this one, a table for one. Our remembrances of Jesus' Last Supper and even of Jesus' resurrection will need to be much more simple this year. And there may be a silver lining in our simplicity. We are forced to focus on just what is so important about each of these special days in Holy Week. We cannot rotely go through the communal activities of our traditions. There are no communal activities this year. So each of us must sort through the often multifaceted dimensions of our traditions to find the much more simple points of significance we still wish to honor and uphold. The story of Jesus' Last Supper with his 12 disciples is found in each of the 4 Gospels. And as I have sorted through the widely varying gospel stories, the simple significance that shines through to me is the message of love. From the foot washing in John to the discussion of greatness in Luke, to the emphasis on the greatest commandments in Matthew and Mark, before, during, and after the breaking of the bread and the sharing of the cup, love is the central theme. In the Gospels of Matthew and Mark, after Jesus enters Jerusalem on Palm Sunday and before sharing the Passover celebrations on Thursday, Jesus is asked by a scribe, "Which commandment is the first of all?" And Jesus answers, "The first is, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And the second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these." Our tables this Holy Thursday will be much more simple, will be like this, of necessity. But the abundant beauty of the broken bread, the cup shared, God's love freely flowing forth, need not change one bit. In these symbols, in the life of Jesus, in the teachings of Jesus, it's all about love. And what we each need now is love. What the whole world needs now is love. Sisters and brothers, this Holy Thursday, be still and eat and drink and know that you are loved. Be still and eat and drink and love one another.